I'm back here at the dome, and I just wanted to do a quick live stream to show what's going on here. Plus I have a really cool bloom I wanted to show off, but I'm going ahead and moving the heavy stuff back up to the barn because the ground is finally dry enough back here that I can get the vehicle back here. It gets pretty wet back here in the winter time, and but that's okay because there's some cool stuff going on back here, and I want to show you. I'm leaving my kale. I've got a kale sitting here and a few more I need to bring back here today. That will end up going in the dome, but it hasn't gotten cold enough that they need to be inside yet. They actually do really well in the cool temps. So here it is. We got everything all buttoned up. Got the new trim on to hold the wrap on the outside. And inside, I've already been using my curtain. We're probably going to fog up. My glasses did. So I've already got my curtain up on the door, which helps because that's just a glass, like a house storm door. And, but isn't this cool? I wanted to show you. I have these new mandevillas that I grew this year, and they're white. But look, isn't this crazy? The mandevilla, that's a white mandevilla, actually bloomed a light pink in the dome here. So that's interesting. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just because of the covering that's on here. We actually put an extra layer of plastic, which I have another video if you're interested. It's on my, I'll put it in the description below, or if you're on my website, you can see it there. And it's crazy. It's pink. What do you think? I like it. I think it's pretty, but I'm trying to figure out why it did that. I haven't watered it, so it wasn't like a fertilizer or something that got put in there. So that's kind of neat. I just want to take a quick little look around before I sign off because I've got so much work to do. A lot of cool stuff going on in here. It feels really roomy this year. Mostly because we cut everything back, or I cut everything back. Usually my tea tree is up over here. I cut it all back, cleaned up, cut things back, and it really feels empty. So it's going to be fun filling it back up and playing with stuff in here during the winter. And I'll end up filling it up with seeds that I'm starting right now. Actually, I got some broccoli and some neat flowers that like to bloom during the cooler season that I'm going to bring in here. Do you remember what this is? It's my kumquats, and it's so close. Actually, there was one on here yesterday that I thought was just about ready. Maybe today I can actually treat myself with it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It came right off. Sometimes they get a little more orange, but I think maybe it could be because of the wrap, the extra wrap we have in here. And it's a darker wrap. Maybe that's why it's not getting completely orange. But this is a kumquat, and it's totally ready. I'm going to take a bite into it and show you what it looks like on the inside. Oh, man. I don't know. I got the whole inside. Oh, I got seed in this one. I don't remember there being seeds in these, but your first bite is very sour. And then it's the juice inside is very sweet. They're really fun to grow, and it's quite a treat for me being in Ohio. This will not survive outside. It's it's a citrus plant. So and I actually have it growing in a big container, so you could grow these and put it in your house. So if you don't have a greenhouse or a dome or whatever, just bring it in your house. And you can eat the outside of it. It actually is pretty good. At least I do. And this is a fun plant. And there's over a dozen little babies on here. So all through the winter, I'll have little treats. And they seem to bloom or be ready to harvest at different times. So that's always a treat, and that's a fun thing to grow. All right, so my fishies are doing good. I just fed them a minute ago. As you can see, I've tore things apart. I've just got a hose going where it's just getting some bubble from the water instead of having, I usually have my water feature set up, which I don't right now. And I don't know if I will. I kind of like, it's easier to take care of right now, especially heading into the holidays. I'm really busy in the house trying to get things ready for holidays that I don't really get to spend as much time as I would like to out here. I went ahead and I moved my banana trees, or a few of my banana trees right over here. Trimmed off a few. I can see they're starting to turn a little yellow already. on the edges, and I almost wonder if it's because it's cooler in here. It's gotten down to about 50, 45 at night, 40 at night roughly. And there it is. Oh, I'll show you before I sign out. My roses. I've got peppers in here that I'm playing with. Lots of new growth on some of these pepper plants. So this will be fun. I bet I'll get a harvest maybe before Christmas, which would be cool. We'll see. Now, the banana tree that I kept closer to the south wall is doing much better. There's no yellowing on the leaves, so just something to note. Maybe that's the location to keep the banana trees for the winter. I'm going to monitor them and we'll see how they do. But there it is. As you can tell, look, I can walk through, which is nice. I'm going to actually, before it gets too wet again, I'm going to haul some more stone back here because I like to have a nice little top of fresh looking stone. It just looks so much nicer. But there it is. That's what's going on right now. There's so much more I could talk about, but I just wanted to do a quick little video log or vlog to share what's going on. I got most of my plants from out on the patio in here. I actually have a couple of big containers I still need to move in here that are up on the deck, so plenty to do. Thanks so much for joining me. Please, if you'd like to learn more, subscribe to my channel here. And you could do that right at the top. There's information in the description. And of course, you can find this and a whole bunch more of really cool, creative living and growing ideas like the dome greenhouse on my website at brenhaus.com. I hope to see you there.